Jai Jinendra, welcome to Spring 2026 at Arihanta Institute. I'm excited to tell you about the many initiatives, courses, and other things that are happening this semester alone in Engaged Jain Studies here. Just to begin, in our graduate program, if you are taking courses with us, there are 4 new courses being offered. We have Modern Gujarati 2, taught by Professors Venu Mehta and Cogen Bohanec, which is a continuation of Modern Gujarati 1 from last semester. We have Languages 4, Translation and Reading of Jain Sanskrit Texts, being taught as a continuation of Languages 3 by Professor Bohanec from last semester, looking at 𝐓𝐻𝐻𝐻 Svapajna Bhashya on the Yoga Shastra. If you're studying with me, you might be taking Hatha Yoga and Jain Yoga. This is a new course I'm offering that looks at the ways that the Jain Yoga tradition has interacted with the Hatha Yoga tradition from the medieval period all the way into the present. And finally, Veganism, Climate Change, and Environmental Justice will be offered in the Vegan Studies concentration by my colleague, Professor Jonathan Dickstein. If you don't want to take a graduate course, but you want to study with us anyways, we do have some public-facing courses that are very exciting as well. In the Compassion Studies Initiative, we have 𝐴ഹിംસા to end gun violence with Shailendra Palvia, a very timely topic. And in the Vegan Studies Initiative, we have animal law in the United States with Nirva Patel. We also have 2 speaker series that we're going to continue. First is the Voices in Vegan Studies speaker series that has 4 talks alone in the spring semester. The first one is going to kick off with Yamini Narayanan's talk, Traumas of Elephant Conservation, on February 9th. Then Amelia Lease will be talking about Letting Nature Lead on March 16th. Bruce Friedrich will talk about animal-free meat on April 20th. And Muhammad Kavesh will talk about donkey skin trade in Asia on May 18th. In the Compassion Studies Initiative, we have a new speaker series called Engaged Jain Studies, and this will be co-hosted with my colleague Anil Mundra from the University of California, Santa Barbara, and kicked off with the first talk by Raja Rosenhagen from Cal State University, Fresno on March 27th. There'll be a total of 4 talks in that speaker series that will kick it off. We're also organizing the first ever Engaged Jain Studies Graduate Colloquium on February 3rd. This is going to feature the research of our graduate students, the wonderful work that they're doing in Engaged Jain Studies in our graduate program. And for those who might also be interested, on February 12th, we're going to have an info session about our graduate programs, including that we have a new PhD program fully online that we're launching in the fall. The 4th annual Engaged Jain Studies Conference, Engaged Jain Studies and Interreligious Dialogue, will happen on the Earth Day weekend, as it always does each year in April. We welcome you to join us for that conference on April 25th and 26th. And we have a number of leaders from within the Jain community who are going to be talking about Jain, as well as a number of scholars from a new book that's coming out by Melanie Barbato, Venu Mehta, and Alan Brill that is going to be featured in this conference that looks at comparative theology in Jainism, interreligious dialogue in Jainism, and Jain in Jainism. Finally, in May, if you're going to be at the Yoga Darshana Yoga Sadhana conference in Paris, France, I'll see you there. I'm looking forward to presenting there. I'm looking forward to learning from you there as well. And last but not least, we have a number of publications coming out in 2026. Probably the most prominent of those is our new volume, Engaged Jainism, co-edited with my colleague, Professor Cogen Bohanec. So keep an eye out for that and look for our announcement when that book is available to order. These are most of the things that are happening in the spring semester 2026. Other things I'm sure will pop up. If you want to work with us, if you want to collaborate with us, we always welcome you to do so. And we look forward to seeing you in our classrooms and in our events soon. Jai Jinendra.